So as we've talked so often, the Buddhist view is the mind is the main player in our lives. We can see that. We can somehow prove it, which doesn't mean the outside world doesn't play a role, So I know when I was a kid, there were many kids, all of us, kind of all volatile, and always fight. 7 little children together, what do you expect, We would fight. So of course you see yourself and you see you're angry and you feel bad about being angry. But it's very hard to do something when you're in the midst of it and you're young. Even when we're older, it's really hard. So we've got to sort of really know that we need external conditions. We need to choose external conditions that will feed the right part of us. So if you're always around people you fight with, don't be surprised your anger comes out. But our trouble is we then turn it against ourselves and think we're a bad person. But what we have to do is change the conditions. So when I was a kid, I was very naughty, 12, I forget, whatever it was. I was going to a Catholic convent to get educated. And I was extremely badly behaved and angry and a bit of a bully, So my mother freaked out about how naughty I was. So she sent me to live at school. I was a boarder in the same Catholic convent. Well, I transformed overnight. Because why? Because the conditions were different. So these new conditions, having my own bed, having discipline, going to Mass every morning, I was in love with God and Our Lady and the saints. I became a completely new person, I studied for the first time. I discovered parts of myself that I didn't see before. All I could see was the anger, the annoyance, the frustration. So I discovered new parts of myself because the conditions nourish those parts of me. So our trouble is we have no self-respect and then we blame ourselves and we keep fighting and going back like moths to a flame to the people we fight with and keep getting worse, So we have to have enough self-respect to know the conditions that are most conducive to encourage the good parts of us. It really is self-respect. There's so much inside us, but we have to learn to know to nourish that, how to nourish that part of ourselves. Then we can really develop,